This is what's pissing me off today. I'm Bob Pritchard. Well, as you may have heard in our news yesterday morning, the mayor in Brampton, Stephen Del Duca, has asked the province to install software on the cameras on the 407 that would be able to identify license plates that are going across on the highway, saying that this is a major artery for car thieves to escape with stolen vehicles. Okay, sounds kind of interesting, and I don't know how this came about, but evidently there's some sort of a special arrangement between the 407 and the province about issuing tickets. If you were traveling, let's say, down to New Brunswick or from New Brunswick over to PEI, you go across the Confederation Bridge. There's no police on the Confederation Bridge. It's a fairly long bridge, but when you get off at the other side, they calculate how fast you were going, and if you were kind of hot-footing it along, you will be getting a ticket. They could be doing the same thing on the 407, and wouldn't that change life on the 407? But that's not the way it is. As I mentioned, there does seem to be some sort of a special arrangement because the highway itself could let the police know about how fast you made your trip wherever you were going and give you a nice handy little fine to go along with it, but they don't do that. So I think they'd be a little bit pressed to be able to start scanning license plates to find stolen vehicles. On top of that, you would think that going onto the highway where they're already scanning license plates, that this would be pretty much a no-brainer to identify stolen cars and get that information into the police. But who am I to make comments about these sorts of things? The one thing I am fairly sure about, though, is that at the end of the discussion, if they had the license plate, they would be able to get some sort of a reader to notify the police fairly easily, because I would think that would be just some sort of a software upgrade rather than having to replace a whole slew of cameras. Anyway, I doubt very much whether that's going to happen. I would think if they're going to be putting license plate scanners on anything, they should be putting them around intersections so they'd be able to track stolen vehicles as they're traveling on our roadways going to wherever it is they're going to stash that stolen car. And that's what's pissing me off today. I'm Bob Pritchard.